This is Mayor Ron Andrews with the Mayor's Minutes from September 16th Auburn City Council meeting. During the Committee of the Whole, the City Council made 2 appointments to the Industrial Development Board. The City Council reappointed former Mayor Bill Ham to a new term and appointed Dr. Kristen Herring, Superintendent of Auburn City Schools, as a new member of the Auburn Industrial Development Board. And they will both begin their terms on October the 10th, and these are 6-year terms that will go through 2031. The City Council also reappointed Dolly Marshall to the Lee County Youth Development Center. Ms. Marshall had served 1 full term and was reappointed to her 2nd full term. We appreciate all of our citizens' willingness to serve our community through our boards and commissions, and we certainly encourage our citizens to continue to look for ways to serve our community as we move forward. And speaking of that, during our regular meeting, we had a couple of board vacancy announcements. One is for the Tree Commission. There are 4 vacancies available there. One begins immediately. It's a 1-year term to fill an unexpired term. The other 3 are new terms that begin on November the 8th of 2025 and they end in 2028. So if you're interested in the Tree Commission, please go to the city's website, read about what the Tree Commission does and how often they meet and what are their decision points. And if this is something you'd like to do in service to the city, then please fill out an application and we will be making these appointments on October the 21st. Also, there's a vacancy in the Education Building Authority. These terms begin in November of this year, and they are 6-year terms that go through 2031. The Educational Building Authority is very unique. They might only meet once a year. They meet as needed. If you're interested, please go and read about the Educational Building Authority. Generally, the members of the Education Building Authority are business owners, accountants, bankers, investment advisors, people who are working in the finance world on a daily basis. Under the consent agenda, the City Council approved 3 different alcohol beverage licenses related to Auburn University football weekends and events on campus. Under contracts and agreements, City Council approved a contract with CSL Services for a long-term sanitary flow monitoring initiative. This was $127,000. City Council approved the annual lease renewal of the Cole properties for our City Care offices. City Council approved a contract with North American Fire Equipment Company for the upfitting equipment for our brand new tiller truck. Very excited about the new tiller truck. It was just delivered recently. You will see the tiller truck going around town. This is another great tool for our fire department as they take care of us and keep us safe in this community. And appreciate the City Council's support of this new truck. It's taken about 3 years to receive the new tiller truck, but we're proud to have it here and we're proud to provide this equipment. This upfitting equipment for the tiller truck. All the information about our new tiller truck and the upfitting equippment is listed in our City Council documents. Under ordinances, the City Council approved the 2026-2027 budget. This was delayed a couple of weeks so our citizens could have time to evaluate our budget. The City Council did approve this. This is for 2 years. I'll remind our citizens this is the money that you have provided the city to provide services for you and your family. And so please, if you have any questions, all this information about our budget is online, but if you have any questions, ask your City Council representative, ask our finance department, or ask your mayor, and we'll certainly get you the answers. But I'm proud of the effort for all of our city staff and employees, and I'm proud of the feedback that we have received from our citizens to build this budget. It is built in your best interest, and our hope is that it serves you well. But please be informed and please ask us questions if you have those. Continuing under ordinances, there were annexations last night. The first is for property located at 301 Lee Road 15. This is Persimmon Drive. This is about almost 6 acres. And then the second annexation is approximately 22 acres, and this property is located at 2045 Lee Road 137, which is Wire Road. And this is the former Barron's Mobile Home Park that has changed ownership and will be annexed into the city at this point. Under rezoning, the City Council approved the rezoning of the property located on Persimmon Drive. This is approximately 6 acres. And then later on in the agenda, the City Council approved the conditional use for this property, which will be contractor warehouses, offices, and laydown yard. In addition, there's another parcel of property on Persimmon Drive, which is a little over 10 acres, that the City Council approved a rezoning from rural to industrial, and then during resolutions, the City Council approved the conditional use. This is Rayburn General Contractors. They are creating new property. They own property that has been in the county. They are bringing it into the city, which we appreciate. This is all in support of their growing business on Persimmon Drive. Also under rezoning, the City Council approved a rezoning of approximately 10 acres from rural to development district housing. This property is located on the west side of Wrights Mill Road, just south of I-85. This was postponed on July the 8th under the request of Councilman Max Koblenz. This is in Ward 7, and so the City Council did approve the rezoning, and the City Council also approved the PDD, the Planned Development District of this property. This will be 19 homes. 19 lots will be 19 single-family homes. All the design of this neighborhood is in our City Council packet information. Continuing on in resolutions, the City Council approved a performance residential use of 8 units. These are townhomes located at 406 North Donahue Drive. City Council approved the conditional use of an industrial use. This property is located at 760 West Veterans Boulevard for Pyeongtaek, America. They are making a over 24,000 square foot addition to their plant. And later on in the agenda, the City Council approved a tax abatement for this expansion. This is a $9.7 million expansion. They're hiring 30 new employees, and we appreciate this company coming to Auburn many years ago, and we're very excited about the expansion. That says that business is well here, and they believe in our community, and we appreciate their expansion here in the city of Auburn. And then finally, the City Council approved the conditional use for a Type 1 federal firearm license with Centricom, this property located at 1937 Watley Road. Under Mayor's announcements, I just want to quickly say how excited I was recently to go to Lake Wilmore and watch the first night of youth football. Our youth football programs have struggled to find a good home over the years, and with the 4 new fields at the Lake Wilmore Athletic Complex, there was a lot of young people out playing football this week. And I appreciate the City Council supporting this project, and I believe our citizens and our children are going to have a good time playing on the new artificial turf multi-purpose fields at Lake Wilmore. I want to say also how exciting it was for the groundbreaking, to participate in the groundbreaking of the new airport control tower at the Auburn University Regional Airport this past week. This is going to be a fantastic asset to our airport for safety. It'll certainly assist as we continue with education and economic development purposes that are going in and out of our airport. And we appreciate the support of Congressman Mike Rogers helping us facilitate the resources needed to build this airport control tower. And then finally, I want to say thank you to Joe Lovren, Representative Joe Lovren, for inviting me to participate in the Benny Atkins Bridge dedication. Representative Lovren has really been working hard with state officials to rename the bridge at Exit 57 the Benny Atkins Memorial Bridge. This will allow all of us time to remember and think about Benny Atkins and the heroism of his efforts in Vietnam and what a great citizen he was to all of us here in Lee County. I also want to remind you that the State of the City is October the 2nd at 5:30 at the Googe Performing Arts Center. No reservations needed. This is a free event. Please come and spend a little time understanding what's happened in your community over the last year and where we're going for this next year. And it's also an opportunity for myself to recognize some fantastic citizens who have made Auburn a special place and tell their stories. So please come to the State of the City on October the 2nd at the Googe Performing Arts Center. This is a free event and you do not need a reservation. And finally, I'd like to ask all of us to continue to keep the Schinelli family in our thoughts and prayers. This is Mayor Ron Anders. Have a great week.